not all African bees are really aggressive, especially these. These are just lovely.
In 1956, a Brazilian biologist wanted to make Brazil the world's honey capital. So he captured aggressive queen bees in Africa and bred them with European honeybees, hoping they'd produce honey faster. They did. By accident, his experimental bees escaped. The new species attacked in swarms, able to chase humans for a quarter mile. Then the killer bees spread through the Americas, wreaking havoc. But these bees are stronger, better honey producers, and can help save our planet. One man stands between extermination and pollination.
We're on our way to do an estimate for the city of Palm Springs because I am their only contractor for bee removal. And part of the vision is saving the bees and relocating them, not killing them. That's very important.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Lance. Good morning. How's King Bee doing today?
Oh, I don't know about King Bee, but I'm here surviving the early morning here in Palm Desert, California, and we're doing good. And happy World Bee Day.
Well, absolutely. Well, thank you. I'm coming from Las Vegas, so we're neighbors. So it's great to talk to you this morning.
4 hours difference. Apart. Yeah, that's not too far at all in travel time with car. So how are you today?
I'm doing good, Lance. You know, you remove bees, killer bees for a living with no protective gear. Did it start out that way?
It actually didn't. Back in 1971, when I started keeping bees in 4-H club in Palisade, Colorado, I wore the suit and everything else and the veil and all this and see what would work and what wouldn't work. But after about 10 years of that, I go, this is silly. They're not even attacking my face. I'm looking around and see what they're doing. I just have to be careful with where I put my hands. And so I feel them as an emotional content with the bees so that they understand that I'm not there to hurt them. And it's kind of like holding a baby for the first time, a newborn. You got to have that emotion with them. And they respect that. They feel that more than anything is what it seems to me, because it works for me time and time again.
They're not stinging me because I'm communicating with them emotionally. And it's a very big thing when you're doing this sort of work, is to really communicate with the bees and not be distracted. That makes the job heaven. This is lovely. Oh man, look at that. Now that's luscious, isn't it? It's just like mama's milk, only better.
But you've been stung many times to figure out that emotional connection, though, didn't you?
Oh, a whole bunch. It's called, what do you call that? Due diligence?
Yes. Now, bees are misunderstood. What should people understand, when they're working around bees around them? Because most people panic.
Most people do. Yes, exactly. Even when they see a couple bees flying in their front foyer of their home, they call me up and I say, oh, that's not too bad. Well, you got to come out right away. I go, I can come out there, but there's not really anything I can do till they land. So let's be there shortly. So I do that. And then I tell them not to panic and just to relax.
Right. But I understand they know when you're coming. Your truck is clearly marked. They know you're coming with that graphics, right?
Oh yeah, graphics are important, and it also gives people a lot of security to know that I'm not going to kill the bees and I'm going to take care of the situation then.
And you have many situations, Lance, and I understand you saved the tennis match in California recently.
Oh yeah, Mr. Alcaraz was quite adamant about not wanting to go play, and I told him, he said, I can't focus on it because there's bees flying in front of my eyes. I said, yeah, here's the thing. The sun's going down. It's 63 degrees. The bees don't fly at 57 degrees. It'll get there in about 10 minutes because the sun's going down. Temperature drops a lot quicker then. And the bees are up there on the 4th level. They're not down here anymore because they're going to be with the queen, which I have in a cage. I caught her and a bunch of other bees and put her out so that the other ones would follow. So you're going to be okay. And you said focus. Focus is important. Please focus and win. And he did.
Oh, that's so awesome. And you know what's funny is I heard you don't like fame, Lance, but here you are starring in your own television series on EarthxTV. So are you getting used to fame now? Getting more popular? Are you accepting it?
I blame that on my producer, Wayne Page. He's really pushed me to be into something that I really wasn't trying to be into. I was there to save the bees and enhance my apiary production, and also, just do something good for the community. That was my whole modus operandi. But it's got turned into this, which is really great because I can get the word out even more for everybody to be real careful and appreciate the honeybee for what it is. It's a natural pollinator that pollinates almost everything that we eat, even meat from cattle, if you're a meat eater, comes from eating alfalfa and silage of corn and things like that, which are pollinated by honeybees. Without it, cattle would starve. We wouldn't have that.
Well, I'm glad you're here to change the attitudes because I'm Generation X. So when I was a little boy in the 70s, it was all about the killer bees are coming. They did movies of the week. Irwin Allen did The Swarm with Michael Caine. So when I was a little boy, bees had a bad reputation, just like sharks did with Jaws. So I'm glad you're changing people's attitude and awareness because, bees are an essential part of our survival, aren't they?
That they are very much an essential part of our survival, absolutely. And they are really, really important to humanity altogether because of what they do. And they do it subliminally. We should be saluting them a lot more often because of the fact that they are amazing creatures in everything they do. People should get a book and study on them, how they work in the colony and everything. It's pretty interesting.
And finally today, Lance, are you active on social media? Can not only people watch your series, but can they watch you remove bees online?
I haven't really got to that. I'm kind of old school. I'm generation. Let me think. What is that? Baby boomer, and and that was I've been keeping bees since I was 12 years old. That was 1971. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay.
But it is exciting, and I really do love to educate people. But I don't have that going right this minute. We're going to put it up eventually, but not right now.
Well, Lance, congratulations on your new series. And also, when you have a chance, come visit us in Las Vegas. We'd love to have you, buddy.
Thank you. I'd love to be there. There's a place out there called Space Pens or something like that. I don't know if that's in Henderson or someplace like that.
It is.
I was out there and I met the son and the father at the time. I don't believe he's alive anymore, but man, what great people. And they were so fun to be around. They took me and showed me a lot of Vegas and everything. And it was a nice experience. I remember that very well.
King B, you come to Vegas. I'm a native. I'll show you around. Okay.
I might take you up on that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Take care, buddy. We'll talk again soon. You bet.
Bye-bye.